Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. It's going to be a good day today. Listen, I got to say this. I've been getting a couple of text messages from a couple of you that come on here every single morning, and I got to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It is just awesome to receive messages. Anthony Moreland, thank you for your messages of the day. You don't know what it does. I read them. I take a little, but it's always in my mind. Thank you for your messages. And if you're a guest on here, we always love having you, and help us spread the word of this. I think we're all like becoming just one big family, and we need to bring more people on, okay? Not for us, but for them. The world needs positivity. The world needs thoughts going through their head about how they can be better. And, think about somebody you can bring on here and invite them to this call. We definitely will respect their time. So, again, happy Tuesday. The word for today is reliable. And Coach gave me this word. And I got to apologize to Tracy Black this morning, because when she gave this word and I got to studying it, and he's actually on here, I had no clue Tracy Black was on here. But I'm going to tell you a quick story, and I'm going to get into it, Coach. You're going to shake your finger at me, Coach. I was feeling really good for myself a couple of weeks ago. Tracy Black asked me to come, spend some time with his two boys. And so I drove about 45 minutes away, and I spent some time with them, kind of got to coach a little bit, got to talk to him a little bit. I was feeling good, man. Chest out, like I felt like I did something for somebody. When you go cut your neighbor's yard, you feel really good, right? It's the best feeling in the world. Well, I went and did this for him, felt really good inside. And then about a week ago, Tracy Black reaches out to me. If you don't know my world, it kind of got shattered a little bit about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And just things hit you. This weekend, they said it's like hitting you with a 2x4 sometimes. Like the 2x4 of life hits you. Well, he reached out and he wanted to talk, and I've yet to reach back out to him. So when the word reliable came up, I didn't know he was going to be on this morning, but his face popped in because I owe him a call. Sorry, Tracy Black. I love you, man. Don't be reliable only when it is convenient, Brent Palmer. Okay? That's the first thing I thought of. Reliable to me is consistently good in quality or performance. You're able to be trusted. And as always, I ask you to kind of just self-reflect this morning on yourself like I did. How much a person can be depended on is a form of reliability. Commitment goes a long way with being reliable. Commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it has left you. How many can attest to that? Like, we fired up, but when we're not fired up, are we still committed? Are we still reliable? People inherently value reliability. In fact, every day we value, think about this now, we value the mail, reliable mail that gets delivered on time. Like, you stick it in there and you value the reliability that it's going to get across where it needs to go. What about when you send a text message? How reliable are you on? Do you really think about the process of the text message? Like, it's going through these little lines and it's doing all this stuff and you send it? Or do you just type it in, send it, and boom, you just feel like it's going to go across? Coach is going to get my text message. We're reliable on that. Reliable that the airlines are going to take off on time. Man, and when they don't, we're ticked. Right? Reliability is so important to daily success. The most important question is, how reliable am I? And so I put this down real quick today. Think about commitments you make Being reliable does not mean saying yes to everyone. I'm terrible at this. Like, I like to say yes. But let me tell you something I learned. See, people slip up by saying yes too much. One thing I love and admire about Coach Myra Miles is she is a leader of people, but she's not always going to say yes. She actually told me no for about a decade. But it's the way she says it. So I want to challenge you to act, and reliability is kind of goes parallel with commitment. Think about the high priorities in your life. Like, commit to those. When someone asks you to do something, so you know what high priorities you got going on, okay? When someone asks you to do something, don't be the person like me that's quick to say yes, and then you underdeliver because of your commitments. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'll be there. And then because you're busy and because you got a lot of commitments, you can't make it happen and you're underdeliver. It's okay when you're asked to do something to just pause. Maybe tell them, listen, give me a day, let me look at my schedule. And then get back with them, okay? Because that's what I should have told Tracy Black the other day. I want to be a reliable person. I'm going to end with this. I'm going to tell you about Brent Palmer. When the good Lord calls me home, I want people to go, that man right there was reliable. He had my back. I don't want to be the person that goes, you know what, he underdelivered a lot. He said he would call and he never did. So I got to be more of a person that when somebody reaches out like Tracy Black did the other day, I go, you know what? Hey, Tracy, rough week. It's been crazy. Had some kind of crazy things happen in my life. Give me a week and let's reconvene. Let's get back together. And Tracy would have appreciated that, respected that, and I would have maintained my reliability. Does that make sense? Because at the end of the day, I want to be a reliable person, and I know you do too. And I think the biggest thing we do throughout the day or throughout the weeks is sometimes we get asked to do a lot, and we can't say yes to everything. And that was a big thing to me when I studied this word. So I left with this quote: let's don't be the person that's extremely reliable sometimes. Coach, I'll turn it to you.
Thank you. And yes, I shook my finger at you for not calling Tracy back. So anyway, listen, y'all, I'm fixing to, as I say, I'm a good old country girl, and a few country folks on here, y'all gonna relate to what I'm fixing to say. I'm fixing to shell a corn down about this word. It came to me last night. I was so frustrated that I was texting with Brent and Andrea. They had just left a meeting over in Athens, Alabama, and I was frustrated. And they said, what's the word? I said, reliable. I text reliable. So I'm just going to shell it down now. You know, the reason I was so frustrated and I needed that word, and listen, these words Brent and I picked, we need them first and foremost, and we have to speak it out loud. But, you know, in your group, in our company, and whatever you're doing, your team, you'll have people that grumble and complain, well, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to do that, and that is too hard. I mean, you get people that do that, say it all the time. And then guess what? There's opportunities to grow. There's opportunities to grow and learn. And then when it's put right in your lap, you don't take that opportunity. Okay, to me, that's not a reliable person. You don't deserve to be able to complain about anything if you're not trying to learn and engage. So that's where I got the word reliable from. So just bear with me. Let me just ask everybody on here a couple of questions. Are you worthy of reliance or trust? Just think about that. You ain't got to answer it and raise your hand, nod your head, but are you worthy of that? Are you worthy of being depended upon? It's like Coach said, yes, sometimes I am those two things, but then there's also times that I'm not. So if our actions don't display trust in others, it's going to create a bad reputation for us individually. We're going to come across as not reliable. It's a negative image. We can create a bad reputation and we'll lose opportunities, whether they're personal or professional. Again, be reliable. When we're not reliable and trustworthy, what we will be successful at is creating a gap between us and other individuals. Delivering on your commitments is the foundation. It is the foundation of you becoming reliable and trustworthy. Every time we do what we say we're going to do, guess what? Our self-confidence, what does it do? It goes up. People trust us more. And in return, we'll get positive feedback. Reliable, confidence, trust. Don't commit to things. Coach talked about this. Do not commit to things that you can't realistically commit to. Simply say no. Do it very tactfully. Do it as pleasant as you can, but it's okay to say no. It's okay. Because here's the bottom line, y'all. If we want to be reliable in everything that we do, we have to fulfill commitments, especially commitments that help us grow. We have to. Our actions will always speak louder than our words. So, halfway I laughed about my intro, but I wanted to do a little corn shucking. And I was so mad last night, and at this opportunity, Kelly and Anthony, I want to thank y'all for a phenomenal training session last night. So anyway, everybody have a fantastic day. I love you, and just great to be with y'all.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thanks for the word today. That was awesome. That was awesome. It's going to be a great Tuesday. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for caring about yourself. Thanks for caring about us every day and joining us. Seeing your face is awesome. Yes. Have a great one, guys. We'll see you back, and ladies, we'll see you back tomorrow. Love you.
Bye. Love y'all.